Hare Krishna. While I was working with the theme of communism, I came across the famous dialogue between Shamsundar and Prabhupada, where they are talking about the philosophy of Karl Marx and how Prabhupada defeats the philosophy. Now this particular discussion comes in three different places. I took it from three different sources. The first one is from the philosophical discussions with Shamsundar Das, topic named Karl Marx. Second one is from the Journey of Self-Discovery, named Perspectives on Science and Philosophy, titled Shortcomings of Marxism. And third from the book Beyond Illusion and Doubt, New 2003. This is from, and the title is Marx, only Marx. Now, the version 2 and version 3 are essentially the same, with the only difference that the word Shamsundar is replaced with generic name disciple. That's okay, but seems like these two versions are more or less the same. So we'll be focusing only on the first and the second version. First is from the philosophical discussions, the direct tape transcriptions, and second is from the book Journey of Self-Discovery. By the way, these two versions are referring to the very same dialogue. Seems like they're the same dialogues. Now what is happening is, there are certain sections, certain dialogues between Prabhupada and Shamsundar that are present in version 2 and absent in version 1. Like this one, where they're talking of training. So Prabhupada asks, then training is required? Shamsundar, yes, Prabhupada. And what will be the center for this classless society and motto? Shamsundar, motto is from each according to his ability to each according to his need. This is very important as far as the topic goes, which is completely missing here. Let's go down. Now here, before I say anything, there are certain places where proper dialogues are also there, which I have not given here, but of course you can understand it. The point is, there are certain sections present in 1 which are absent in 2. Like for example, he says that man's nature is the result of historic forces, therefore ideas changed according to material conditions. In other words, their philosophy is gross materialism. They believe in everything in science matters. This is completely missing here. So there are things in 1 which are missing in 2. And going further, and of course this same applies here to proper dialogues also. Even proper dialogues are missing here. And going further, there are most of the places things are paraphrased. Like for example, let's say this. Shamsundar says, here's another slogan: human effort is no true reality. In other words, well, he says that man's reality or man's nature changes through history according to material conditions, which is clubbed up into 1. Shamsundar. Marx has another slogan: human nature has no reality. He says that man's nature changes through history according to material conditions. But it's more or less the same, a polished version but paraphrased. And same thing goes for the Prabhupada dialogues in between. Now let's see some Prabhupada dialogues which are paraphrased. Like this one. We'll read only the Prabhupada ones. But when they lose interest in the country on the basis of this basic idea that I cannot make any profit, I have no proprietorship, then what interest I have got in this country? Here Prabhupada says, yes. Next Prabhupada says, but if I work, what do I get? I work or not work, I get the same thing. Where is my incentive? Marshall's theory is that economic development is based on family affection. Prabhupada says, yes. So if I cannot give good food, good dress to my family. The same thing. I'm working so hard. Another man is working as a laborer. I am scientist. So my worker and children with the same dress. And he is this. So I'm losing my interest. And this is the position. Something interesting. They are all impractical. And all this thing is paraphrased and clubbed up into this polished version. If the people cannot make any profit on their work, however, they will eventually lose all interest in the country. The average man will think, whether I work or not, I get the same result. I cannot adequately feed or clothe my family. Then he will begin to lose his incentive to work. A scientist will see that despite his high position, his wife and children are dressed just like the common laborer. So of course this is more or less meaning the same, and is more polished, but still it is not exactly the as it is, so to say, version of what Prabhupada said. So I made this point just to clarify, and also to let you know that because of these differences I have taken both the versions in my studies, and that's how it goes.